A long time ago, one time in Dowagiac, Michigan, it's not what you're going through that God's worried about. Let me say that again. It's not what you're going through that God is worried about. It's how you handle it. Because the storms are coming. Jesus fed a multitude over on the side there that day. 20,000 people. We figure it was 5,000 men, not counting the women and children. Let's just say 20,000, 25,000 people. He had preached for 3 days. Their food and water had run out. And he wasn't going to just send them all home without supplies, because people walked from all over Galilee to hear his message of faith. So Jesus told the disciples, what do we got to feed these people? And they said, well, Lord, all we got is this one little kid brought a lunch, 5 loaves of bread and 2 little fishes. That's all we got. And Jesus said, set them all down. Set the people down in 50s and 100s, and let's bless this. And Jesus took that little lunch. So some kid had to cough up the lunch. Aren't you glad that he did? And Jesus began to break the bread and break the fish. And as he did, they filled these baskets, and the disciples went around starting passing out the food and fed the entire multitude. And I've often wondered about the kid that brought the lunch, who gave it all by faith. Can you imagine? They walk up to him and said, hey, son, Jesus, the master, needs everything you got right now. I know this is a situation. I know this is all you have at this moment. But at this moment, the master is calling for you to step up. And the young man did. And the Bible says that after the entire multitude was fed, they picked up 12 baskets of leftovers. I would guarantee you that was for each of the disciples to take home to their families. But whatever happened to the kid with the lunch? Well, he ate good that day. But I have a feeling that the blessings of God begin to be poured upon him the rest of his life, because God took what he had. See, God can take a little and he can make a lot. And I think that when we look at our upcoming church, that God is blessing this amazing church at Freedom Fellowship, blessing us. We have been weathering the storms. We have. I think we've tore the tent down 3 or 4 times because of hurricanes. And this time we're going to slide in, because I think the wind is going to stay low enough we're going to be okay. We have weathered the storms. We have worked through the different situations, requirements by the state, and different obstacles that you can imagine you have to jump over to get things ready, and approvals to build a building. And we're now at the brink of it. We're right there. And I believe the blessing and the finances that each and every one of you have given toward Freedom Fellowship and this new church, God is getting ready to bless each and every one of you and us, all of us. We've all given, we've all sacrificed, we've all weathered the storm. And I'm telling you, there's a brighter day coming. Somebody ought to be shouting out there wherever you are. The storms, can't stop them, but you can prepare for them, and you can have the faith to ride them out in the name of the Lord. And so in life, we face these storms. Matter of fact, Psalms chapter 107, verse 29 says, he maketh the storm a calm, so that the waves thereof are still. I just love that verse. I really do. And so let me just say this. When Jesus got done feeding all those people, he said to his disciples, it's time to go over to the other side of the Sea of Galilee. Let's get in a boat. Everybody get in a boat. We got to go to the other side. So they get in the boat, and Jesus is tired. He's been preaching for 3 days. So he lays down in the bottom of the boat and goes to sleep. And as he's sleeping, a mighty storm arose on the Sea of Galilee. Now, I've been across the Sea of Galilee 7 or 8 different times on little boats with people that go on tours with me at paulbegleyprophecy.com. And every time we've ever went to Israel, it's always been a beautiful, beautiful experience. But when you go across the Sea of Galilee, it can be calm. The sea is beautiful. And if on a clear day, you can see all the way across to the other side. But Also, storms can blow up quickly on the Sea of Galilee. Winds could come in over top the Golan heights and come right down into that Galilee Valley and stir up a storm, a mighty storm. And boats have sank many times in the Sea of Galilee. On this day, exactly that happens. And the storm was treacherous. And matter of fact, let's go to Mark chapter 4. Look at these verses, what happened in verse 39. And he arose, they woke him up. They said, Master, don't you care that we're going to perish? Master, wake up, we're in a storm. And so he arose and he rebuked the wind. And he said unto the sea, Peace, be still. Shalom, shalom.